Imagine, if you will, a Beatleverse where all the James Bond themes have been replaced with Beatles songs. That's right, folks. I am going to take 25 James Bond theme songs, throw them in the rubbish, and swap them out with Beatles songs. The Beatles have 213 songs, and I shall deem 25 as worthy enough for a Bond theme. Now, I can't just choose any random Beatles song. For example, Moonraker will not be replaced by Love Me Do. The Beatles song has to have some kind of connection to the Bond movie or the Bond theme song. So let's get into it. The first James Bond theme song to be unceremoniously chucked for a Beatles track is the original James Bond theme. The James Bond theme was written by Monty Norman and performed by the John Barry Orchestra. It was released in 1962 along with the first James Bond film, Dr. No. The James Bond theme is one of the greatest songs ever recorded. The James Bond theme is as good and as iconic as anything the Beatles did. That's not a dig at the Beatles, it's just stating facts. It's the greatest movie theme of all time. So what Beatles song to choose? At first, it was a conundrum. The genre of the James Bond theme is categorized as jazz, big band, surf. The Beatles dabbed in tons of genres, but I couldn't really think of any Beatles song that felt appropriate. Until I remembered that the perfect Beatles song is actually not a Beatles song. But it did appear on the US Capitol version of Help, and it also appeared on the Red 62 to 66 compilation. The track is untitled, so I'm calling it the Beatles Full Bond theme song, arranged by Ken Thorne. It's the first thing you hear on the US Help album. It works as the intro to the title track, and it's a quick, perfect pastiche of the original Bond theme. A couple of interesting facts. The sitar appears on the full Bond theme. The tracks Another Hard Day's Night and The Chase are full-blown Indian classical arrangements credited to the George Martin Orchestra. There is an argument to be made that George Martin was the one responsible for introducing Indian music to Western pop culture and not George Harrison. Then again, the original James Bond theme is actually a derivative of the Indian-inspired song called Good Sign, Bad Sign, also written by Monty Norman, for a musical he never produced called A House for Mr. Biswas. Maybe Monty Norman and James Bond are responsible for introducing Indian music to Western pop culture. So, the James Bond theme is replaced by the Beatles' full Bond theme song. On to the movies. Can you dig it?